Yeah.
Brennan, what do you think? Maybe what were the expectations that you had for both of us, all of us, like going into being a father? Like the great scene in the movie 500 Days of Summer of expectation versus reality and how they play out. And what we see in our minds is very rarely what we end up realizing in real life. What are some expectations that we've had about what it is to be a father that have been kind of rocked by the reality? Like, what do we learn there?
Yeah, it's we grew up with the TV dad, we grew up with the Jeffersons and and the Cosby
Mr.
Show
Wilson.
and Full House, and we grew up with the TV dad. And I thought that's how it was going to be, and it absolutely wasn't. It's a labor. It's not. Very often it's not fun. It's not easy. It's a laborious process, but oh my God, is it worth it? I mean, it's to be able to all three of us to get to the end of our lives and say that I raised my children in the Lord. I mean, it's something that a lot of people these days can't say. It's an honor.
I didn't realize how hard the first 6 months were going to be. I thought that was going to be the easiest part.
Yeah. They're this big. You can put them in a drawer.
I remember people like making comments, being like, "It's like that person, like they can't even move around.
Right.
You set them down.
How hard could it be?"
I didn't realize how hard.
Every 2.5 hours that they wake up, and tell you it's really hard.
Yeah.
But I think that specifically as fathers,
Oh yeah.
what also makes it hard is particularly if your wife is feeding the child or pumping and feeding the child.
Sure.
Then we can literally do nothing for that child. If the child is screaming, I'm talking infant stage, right? I'm talking 1 month, 2 months, maybe 3, right? If they are screaming, it's because they're hungry. It just is. It is what it is. And the only way to soothe them is to give them milk, which my body cannot produce.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Which my body cannot produce.
Thankfully.
And so I can do whatever I can to support my wife. And with our first child, I did. She would get up and pump, and I would get up and feed. And it was what it like. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
You find that way of
Correct.
how you can serve.
But I think that it was the very beginning, and I think that there was also this idea of kind of going along with saying, if I didn't realize how much I was going to learn from my kids.
Yeah.
So much to learn from them. How they see the world. How they
question
make their decision. How they question things, why they question things. Of my son woke up, my Ender woke up the other night at like 3:30 in the morning, and I went in there and I told you, I went into the room and he was screaming, and I calmed him down, and I was just like, "What's wrong?" And he was like his literal response to "what's wrong" was, "Daddy, pray." And he wanted me to pray. And it's just like, what if that, it broke me in that moment at 3:30. It was literally like,
that'll do it.
Why is my response not pray every time something isn't wrong?
Yeah.
Like, why is that not just like my go-to?
Yeah.
But my son's is at 3:30 in the morning. So but it's just this incredible, totally worth it.
Sure.
More than worth it. But it's also this amazing experience where I get to look at them and I become a better man.
Yeah. It really kind of sheds light on the person of Jesus, that he, denied his deity and he became flesh to say, what are my kids up to? What do they think about? What are they, what's going on down there? I need to know. I need to be there with them. And
Yeah.
what a great example we have
Mm.
from Jesus.
Any expectations that you had that were completely rocked?
Pretty much all of them. I mean, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's if in fathers or to be fathers or potential fathers, if you're listening, it's a new level of responsibility, but it's a new level of honor, and it's the best thing I ever did.
What do you think is one of the most important things that a father or someone who is about to be a father needs to know about himself?
Patience.
That's a
Patience.
That's a
Our
great
Father,
answer.
Heavenly Father, is patient with us for a reason, because
That's
we
a
look him dead
great
in the
answer.
eyes and we don't believe what he says. Patience,
Hmm. Matt,
especially for men.
That's a phenomenal answer.